Alright, in this video I'm going to explain how to become a special chart witness follower on power plant trades on Twitter. It's a special group of followers, and I'm going to explain what that's about, how to become one. Pay attention to this video, and let's get started here. So the first thing you need to have is a profile pic, and that should be of stock charts, something to do with stocks, a picture of yourself, or a picture of success. Okay, that's important. And this picture should be both on Twitter, the same on Twitter as it is on StockTwits. Okay, so we got that out of the way. So even when you contact me, you're going to need that. All right. Now, before I talk about how to become a special follower, let me talk about what I'm about. So let's take a look at some of my plans. Some of the big plans that I've done. So we're going to look at, for example, EVGO. Now, this was based because of the SPY, and basically you want to be making comments. So this is an example of comments. Okay, so I'm going to click on here. So on power plant trades on this day here, as you can see this, I usually will post a sticker of where I'm posting something. I post this for my followers. I made this particular plan, as you can see, and of course, the stock is much higher right now. I'm looking for it to hit these targets. You take profits along the way, and it was based on this Apple. So I advise you to read this chart. I'm going to go to next. I'm going to go here. So take a look at this chart. I don't want to go into this right now, but take a look at Vigo. And of course, Apple was another one that I posted on power plant trades. I was very bullish the stock. I made even more improvements to my system based on even now, based on even what I didn't even have here. So I'm always improving my system. And I looked at even a lot of stuff that I've been doing, and again, it's been huge improvements constantly. One of the biggest things is the SPY here, and I want to go over this. So let's click into here. I'm going to click into the where this all started. This is huge. Okay. Somehow this was cut off when I made it, but that's the date. That gives you the close. So let me click on here, and back in September right here, September the 30th, this is where the market was at 191.63. I posted this on Power Plant Trades exclusively. And I explained that SPY. I explained this part. That I explained how the market seemed like another bear trap. Now this is huge and key here. Now, so this video, I'm going to talk about the SPY, and not so much about my other trades, because this is the biggest thing. Understanding the real direction in the market. If you want an edge, you want to take advice from someone who can see things like this. Okay. Not only so I apply this knowledge into individual stock picks through a very strong screening, much stronger now than even when I made this chart. But based on how well this did, there's always discoveries and learnings, right? And I'm even making some massive discoveries. But one of the things is calling for what the SPY has done, and I called it three times in a row. But let's talk about one thing I want people is to understand this chart. Okay. Now I'm going to talk about 2 points: the negative and the positive. I just want to explain the analysis because I think that's key. 100C. SPY. In my Apple and Google updates, I explained how the market seemed like another bear trap action, as key stocks fail to break down again while things look bearish. So what I'm saying is that through my scans that I look at, even though the market was bearish, that and I even look at the sentiment on StockTwits, there was extreme bearishness by just about everybody. And so my analysis and what has come from this is even bigger than the people who were calling for a market correction. The market correction, we were in a very tight channeling. Okay, we were very tight range. Right, here's the market in a very tight range. Sorry, we're in a very we were in a very tight range here. You can see that. And then of course the market broke down. But in here, we were in a big range. So to do what I did here was much more advanced than anybody calling for a breakdown up here. Just to make this clear, this point clear. And think about that. Just think about that, what I did here. So let's look at that. I said if the SPY can break above 192.30 and base above that point, the market is set up to take another run to 200. Another good sign is for the SPY to break above 192.85 and hold above that key point for a strong chance to run. Now, that's exactly what the market did. Once this happened, once we got above this one and we did base above it, we ran to 200, but we ran right through it. Okay, so. But at the same time, when we were over here, I talked about a bearish side, and this is the biggest key of everything. I said SPY on the negative side. The SPY needs to break below 188 and base below that point. The weaker it seems towards the price point, the odds will favor the bulls. Plus, we are watching a key stock. If it keeps rising instead of falling, that will be another good sign of a strong bounce. So, anyways, read about this, and confirmation is key for mills. Well, it's true. Well, back over here, the market a few days later, and let's go to just 1 second here. If we go to the SPY charts here, and let's go to September the 30th here, okay? So here's the September the 30th, and so you can see that we had no power. Okay, there was no power this way. And I was looking through intraday, there was no power this way, as you can see here. No power. And what did we do? We confirmed. Now, if we go to a 30-minute chart, this is just one of my screens. Maybe this screen was good enough to see what I want to show you. Okay, you can see. There's no power towards that anyway. So you can see this with my... there was no power towards these key numbers. Below 188. So this was bullish already for me. I knew this. And then when we got above the 192.85 that I talk about, what do we do here? Do we not base above it? Okay. Can you imagine just before the market? Okay, let's go back to the daily. Just imagine this now. Just before the market. Okay. Before the market made a move, I made a plan describing what needs to happen and when it does and the move it would have. Right? That is I call that a triggered move. That I call a triggered move. 200C. Now, right over here. It was a triggered move. And I described this. Now look at the date here, right? And this was posted again on Power Plan Trades. So that's impressive in itself. Okay, I consider myself one of the best traders in the world at this point in time of this new technology I've discovered in my plan. I've just scratched the surface. Okay, people. So you're joining something powerful if you're interested. Okay, and I don't just want anybody anymore. It's like a new beginning here on Power Plan Trades, Power Trigger Trade here. Now this was the follow-up, and we're going to go to the we're going to go back to the charts here. This was the 16th of October, so we'll go to the charts. The 16th of October, which was here. What did I say? I said that so this 16th of October, so you can see it. That was a 203.27 close. Okay. So here's the market making a big run. And what did I say here? Okay, so let's go back to these charts here. I said the SPY now needs to just crack above 204. to confirm a run to the 208 to 210 area. Well, we're already close to this part already. My scans show how many bullish setups compared to bearish ones still, so the odds favor the bulls in a big way. Will I be correct now for the third time in a row? Stop the guessing, follow the man with a solid plan. Well, I mean, again, press pause or even, read this, after the video, come back to this chart and really read this. But that's what I do. I really try to filter out the highest probabilities. And I did this with the SPY. I demonstrated this. I was correct 3 times in a row. So this is powerful proof. I don't need to prove anything to anybody. My followers, they know this. Now the new people like you are going to be witnessing a lot of new stuff. Okay? But here are again my plan on the 16th. Let's go. Here's the 16th, right? And it took a few days. And look, from the 16th. So here was the what's it, October, the right here, 16th. So here we channeled a bit. They pulled back. Now, just to be clear, on power plan, on power trigger, on power plan trades, on particular this pullback, I said that the market needed to hold a key level, and that level was well, we never even bothered touching it. I gotta remember what I said exactly. I posted this on power plan trades. Let me see. I can remember the exact number here. Yeah, I think it was 199 and a half or something like that, or two or the 201 area. We never touched it. So I made that update. Let me see 1 second here. Okay, actually what I did was I opened up power plan trades. See, I have already 13 pending requests, and I haven't even put up this video. And I've told people, to wait. Just for you guys to get an idea. I don't just take anybody. 13 pending meaning you have to, accept people in. I haven't even posted this video just to show you that. Okay, but what I said here, people, you see here, SPY needs to hold 201.50 or could test 200 again. Now I wrote this on October the 21st. Okay, that was in the evening. Right, if we click on, if let's see, it tells you the time, 7:43 p.m. October. So it tells you the time, everything when you post something here. 6. Oh yeah, 6. See, so the morning I posted this. See, because in the morning so this is what I posted in the evening. Around 7:43 I posted this. Oh, I didn't. Now what I'm telling people, I figured that I'll look at that. See, when you scroll, it tells you when you post stuff. Look at that. So if you scroll over that, look at that. See, that's the part of the proof here, by the way. This power plan trades is the proof of everything that I say. So everything I say is documented, people. And of course the market reversed. So it was like the market was kind of making a close call, but it was very apparent in the morning that I'm like there was nothing to think about. It was very, everything is fine, right? And boom, we took off. So there you have it, people. Something very powerful. 1 second here. Resume. So there you have, people. Very powerful. Again, I suggest people look into this SPY chart. Read about it. Make sure you understand. Even tell me something. Something. I'm going to ask you some questions, but even tell me something. What you liked about what I did. Because what you got out of that from looking at this. Because I'm telling you, this is powerful stuff. I look at it. This is I'm onto something really huge here. And so I'm it's like a new beginning. This power plant trades with serious people. And then again, here's the Facebook trade as well. I mean, some people are some services are going crazy of how correct they were, but they didn't get in at these price levels. And again, based on the SPY action, this was this of a longer term thing. But I gave the instructions and look for it to break. And then I talked, and here the low. This is above my targets already. So let's close this. Let's close that. So the question is, how do you become a special follower? Well, it's pretty simple. as a special follower, you're going to be active and you basically make comments. So, for example, when I post something on on Power on Power Trigger Trade, you post a comment right here. You post a comment right here. Let's say Goldman Sachs never triggered, but let's say I'll give you an example of the Avigo trade, right? So we're going to click on this, right? So basically, all special followers do are especially who witnesses, they make comments like what you see in here. You make a comment, okay, and then a like. All right. So comment and a like, right? And you want to be active on a daily basis. So if I post something, you want to get inside this box so that I know you're around, right? Because in a special followership, if you're not taking the time to be active on a daily basis, do you and myself, you and me a favor. Just don't bother. I don't want you. I want serious people, people who want to make in the future 10, 20, 30,000 a month. There's no limit to the amount of money you can make in the market, and especially when you have the mind what I have, okay? The billion-dollar mind that I have, ideas that I have. That's possible with the market. You can make as much money as you want in the market. $1 billion is a bit of a big stretch, but when you make money from investments and you do other things with that money, you can make greater and bigger things. But forget about that. The big picture here is that if the market pays very well. Realistic 10, 20, 30,000 a month is something is not a unrealistic goal that a person can make. And believe it or not, it can be achieved with a small account. So let's say you have a $10,000 account. You can grow that account so that it pays you these large sums of money. So you can do what you want. So what I'm getting at, why am I saying this part? Well, simply making comments and being active, meaning that's you're following what's being said here, right? Like in order to get in this Avigo trade, you're gonna have to have confidence in what you do. But I posted this on Power Plan Trades, and what people need to do is make comments, right? That's what you need to do, and you need to do this, by the way, on Twitter as well. So on Twitter, though, you do retweets. Now, basically, I want everyone to do retweets and favorites. So retweet, you hit the retweet button like this, right? You add a comment and you hit retweet. That is what I expect all my regular followers to do. Special regular follow. I'm going to have super followers as well, but that's another video inside of Power Plan Trades. Super followers do something more than what most people do. Okay. So there you have it now. That's what you need to do. Now, if you're not active enough, you know what happens, right? You know what happens here. If you have been blocked, you will need to prove yourself again to me. So you'll be blocked. Basically. Okay? All right. So let's see here. Did I cover everything here? 1000C. Okay, basically now what you need to do is you send me a message that you want to become a follower. Wait for me to follow you. I'm going to ask you some questions, and then you're going to become a follower. But only if you're serious, and of course you listen through this long-winded video. Thanks for listening. Like the video.